You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Antonio in FEMA Region 9, formerly California, under UN occupation. Yeah, the UN here in Austin's putting an open borders conference on that ends today. I mean, we're living under UN rule. Antonio from UN Command Base 9, you're on the air. Go ahead. From Region 9, here in the Hunger Game. Go ahead.
Yeah, how's it going, Alex? It's a pleasure to speak to you, man. I really appreciate what you do.
Appreciate you, brother. What's on your mind?
Okay, originally I wanted to talk about trendies, which I want to get to, but just you started talking about J.P. Morgan, got me worked up. And have you happened to catch on Netflix, and I believe it's a History Channel miniseries? It's called The Men Who Built America. My friend David turned me on to that.
No, but I've heard about it.
You know what? It's a very interesting watch, but you know what? They build these guys up like gods. You know, J.P.
Oh, I know. I've seen History Channel and PBS shows about the loving Rockefellers. Lady Rockefeller helped the children. Meanwhile, you find out she was like a Hitler worshiper. I mean, it's once you know the real history, it's sick. Oh, Thomas Watson loved the little black children. Meanwhile, his writings where we must exterminate all of them and Heil Hitler. I mean, it is just so sick.
Yeah, you know, there was good facts, you know, talking stuff like, there's stuff like about Tesla and Edison, which, you know, was interesting, but just the God worship and, you know.
Oh, J.P. Morgan built America. No, he didn't. He sucked off the country. He was a British agent.
Oh, yeah, it's sick. It's bad. I recommend to watch it for research. And then also, there's this other documentary. I don't know if you're aware of it. I'm sure that you've seen that show, Growing Pains, you know, with Kirk Cameron.
Yes, years ago.
Yeah, he has a documentary that my sister turned me on to, my sister Carmen, and it's called Monumental. And it goes into the founding fathers, the Puritans that came from overseas to here, and it's a very interesting watch. And
I've heard about that so much, man. There's just so much media now. What was your point on the trendies and the yuppies?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. The trendies.
How dare you? I'm joking. Go ahead.
I'm here in San Jose, California, where I'm in like trendy central here. I live down the way right there from where that fake or supposedly that that terrorist attack happened.
Sure.
Morgan Hill. I'm like right down the street, like maybe like.
So what are the trendies doing? We're almost out of time.
Okay, the trendies. What they're doing out here is, man, they're pro GMO, pro vaccine. They're pro everything, and it's like something.
Yeah, they think they get power out of doing whatever the system tells them to. Like, I'm a winner. I'm for the system. It loves me. I love Obamacare doubling prices. I love death panels. Kill the veterans. You've seen Mark Dice. I mean, he's not editing these tapes. Should we put the gun owners in slave camps? Absolutely. I'm sick of them. Really? Yeah, let's take all their property. You bet. I mean, and let's ban brown bags because they're racist. Of course. Oh, my God. I mean, these are not liberals. These are just mindless scumbags that are on power trips.
These trendies, you know, they're not just here in the streets and just don't care. You know, all they want to do is just get drunk, get laid and stuff. But you know what? They're in the church.
Well, I mean, you know, there's worse things. I mean, I'm not judging, and my point is, listen, I appreciate your call. I appreciate your call. I'm going to jam in one more. I apologize. We're out of time. Chris in Washington, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Well, you saved me for the last, but I was trying to tell your call screener, I just think the naysayers talking about how you don't organize and you should be more than just a journalist and that you should get something going on. I kind of think that you're doing a job as a journalist, but you should maybe offer some assistance for people that are trying to meet locally, get some kind of organization. What do you think about that? Just assisting your popularity, your website for people that want to start preparing and organizing other than just by themselves, like we seem to always be left alone in the dark. I mean, I want you
well, I agree. I mean, there's a million things I want to do, and I'm just trying to get things organized to put on a TV show, radio show 3 hours a day, and nightly news websites, everything else, and to try to get the funding. But there's a bunch of stuff I want to do. It's just, quite frankly, I can't do it. But I'm getting there. So we're getting a lot done. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Retransmission starts now. Sorry to Wayne, David, and William.
If
Jesse Ventura is joining us. When cells